We're going to be talking about establishing parentage and pretty much the steps you as a father you will need to be taking to do what you need to do to get that paperwork right, y'all. If that paperwork ain't right, the relationship ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say about that. But look, YouTube. So today we're going to be talking about establishing parentage and pretty much the steps you as a father you will need to be taking to do what you need to do to get that paperwork right, y'all. If that paperwork ain't right, the relationship ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say about that. But look, once again, this for guys that's out here making kids, you know what I'm saying, and you not married, you feel me? Once again, if you're not married, you know what I'm saying, and you having kids, you have to establish yourself as a parent. And I'm gonna be helping you go over a couple ways to, you know what I'm saying, get the ball rolling and do what you need to do as far as, you know what I'm saying, establishing yourself as a father. So first we want to talk about the voluntary acknowledgement of parentage. This is something that, guys, I do not recommend you just go out and just sign. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I would recommend that you get the DNA test, you go through the process of doing that. And once you do all that, then you can, you know what I'm saying, this if you do a DNA test outside of the court. You know what I'm saying? If you go do it on your own or whatnot, you make sure you establish DNA. That's one of the first steps that you're going to take. Step number one, establish DNA. That's something that I want y'all guys to take care of and make sure that you do first of all before anything. We don't want guys going into 18-year relationships with kids, 10-year relationships with kids, and all that, and finding out that these kids ain't theirs. Fellas, step number one, follow it to the T, and pretty much keep that first, DNA. So once you establish that DNA, you can, if like I said, if you did that outside the court, you can come sign a voluntary acknowledgement of parentage. What this paperwork will do for you is help the courts know that you are willing to father that child, pretty much. If you are the person that is willing to say, hey, this is my kid and I will, you know what I'm saying, take full ownership of that kid as far as parentage. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's like when you're a father, it's like you got to go sign that car. You got to go sign that document or whatever. You feel me? You got to go make sure that the state or whoever know that you are the parent. It's not something that's automatically established. So, fellas, if you need to do this, you know what I'm saying, I will be dropping links and you know what I'm saying, links up in the description for this video, but this is something that you must do. You know what I'm saying? If you already then did the process of making sure you got that DNA out the way. So once you establish parentage, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to go back into establishing parentage as a father in court. So when you do that, they saying that you need to talk to a lawyer. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You do not have to get no lawyer for this stuff, y'all. If you want to go get a lawyer, that's fine. But look, you do not need a lawyer. What you need to do, you know what I'm saying, is make sure you as a man doing what you need to do and you got your things in order. As far as working, you know what I'm saying, housing, all that. What we want to do is make sure that you got all these things out the way, because when you're going into court, you don't want to look bad and you don't want to be not doing nothing with yourself. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? I understand that it don't matter as a parent what you're doing, but when they're involving other people, when you have to involve other people into these matters, it looks better when you doing something for yourself, fellas. So look, fellas, I want y'all to be looking out for, you know what I'm saying, these things, because a lot of things we can do ourselves, but we believe that going to get a lawyer will help out and all that. When all in all, you was gonna get the same results if you did it yourself. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying. It might come out a little better depending on, you know, what you going for, or what you got as far as a man. If you got a lot, if you got income, you feel me, you can pay a good lawyer and get some things done that you possibly couldn't do yourself, or you know what I'm saying, you might be busy or something, but you can handle these things yourself. I did it myself, and it costs way less. So fellas, make sure, you know what I'm saying, you can consult with a lawyer, but you can do this yourself, you know what I'm saying. File the parentage forms. This is something that you have to do, right? You have to go downtown to wherever your you know what I'm saying, your court place at. Like, I think our court place in Chicago is the Thompson Center or something like that. Downtown, close to the Thompson Center, or whatever that is. But yeah, you go down there, right? You have to go sit, fill out these paperwork, you know what I'm saying? And once you fill these documents out, you can start for your petition and letting these people know that you want to establish parentage. Once you establish, you know what I'm saying, once you do this, basically, the court will have to serve these documents to the mother. You feel me? Or whoever it is that you're serving these documents to. You would need to serve these documents to the mother or father. You feel me? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But as um after that, you feel me? You filed in the court documents. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have the other, if the other parent live, you feel me, in the city, same city you in, it's gonna be an easier thing. But when this parent that has taken the kid and moved out of town, something like that, you have to go to wherever they live, find out where they live, and have to start that court case where they live. You know what I'm saying? If you doing it yourself, you got to go do it like that. Or, you know what I'm saying, if you're doing it with a lawyer, they going to take care of all this information. But all in all, you have to, you know what I'm saying, establish these things and make sure that you, as a parent, are doing what you need to do, as, you know what I'm saying, as a man, making sure you got your things in order, things like that. Now, telling like they saying, telling the other party about the case. Like I said, you have to inform that parent, you know what I'm saying, the mother, like, yo, we trying to get this done, you know what I'm saying. I'm telling you one thing right here, right? You can go to the sheriff and pay that $60 fee, right? And I'm gonna tell you, right? You're gonna pay the $60 fee, and I think it's probably more than that, but right now I'm gonna say $60, you know, a minimum. But look, when you go there, you're gonna pay them, right? But I'm telling you this, it's a money grab with them, because they only serve between a certain amount of time. And if they can't serve that person between 9 to 5 or whatever time it is, they gonna keep telling you that you cannot get that person served or whatnot. You know, so they can't get that person served. You're gonna keep finding out, you're gonna find out like what's going on, taking so long with the case, what's taking so long or whatever. You're gonna be trying to serve that person, and that person will not be able to get served by the sheriffs, because they have a certain time limit and all that. So what I'm gonna tell you, what you need to do is get a private investigator or somebody that do private work like that, and they will serve that person at any time of the day. It depends on how they do their work, but they serve all day, every day. You just pay them like $120, $150, and that private investigator will take your summons papers or whatever you need to get done. They will have that person served. They will find out where that person work at, what that person do. Don't worry about how they do what they do, but I'm telling you, they will get the job done. I will drop a reference for, you know what I'm saying, people that might, you know what I'm saying, want to go out that way because I will go rather, the sheriff's way, unless you know exactly where this person work at. If you know exactly where this person live at, then you can get this done through the sheriff possibly. But like I said, the sheriff department have a certain time frame where they do these servings. So you might need to go through a private, investigator type, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? They look like right here on information right here. If if you do not serve the respondent with the summons telling them about the case within a required time, the case may be dismissed. I think the required time is 30 days, but you can you know what I'm saying, reopening it and re-establishing the summons to get that done. But I'm telling you, what you want to do is get that private investigator to do it. You, I went that route way faster, y'all. So the proof of service and all that, you know what I'm saying, that's, gonna get taken care of by the private investigator or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Whatnot. So so basically, right, once you get all this information, you know what I'm saying, put into the system, right? Ball rolling. Okay. Now, for many of you guys, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how these situations can be, but I tell any guy that is, in a relationship with a woman and you haven't established this yet, and you're not married to that woman, I would like for you to, you know, be very mindful of this process because you will have to go do this if y'all break up. So, getting ready for court and everything, it's not a big issue, guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just gonna take care of this real easy. But I'm gonna get back at y'all, yo.
DW. Hey! What?